Hey everyone, welcome to the channel. Thank you so much for watching. Today we're out at Universal Orlando Resort and it's a special day. So I know a lot of people were a little upset that Halloween Horror Nights is canceled this year, but Universal came through and they're doing a little mini Halloween Horror Nights just for this weekend. So we're starting here at Islands of Adventure. We got in a little bit early today with our annual passes. And over here at Islands of Adventure, they're going to have a lot of trick-or-treating. So we're going to check out some of those areas where you can get that those treats at. And then a little bit later, we're going to hop over to Universal Studios. And they have a couple houses over there. We're going to see if maybe we can get a virtual pass to get into one of those houses. And they also have a lot of themed food and some drinks. We're going to go check out the skeleton bar. So we're going to bring you along for the ride. So we learned a little bit about the trick-or-treating over in Islands of Adventure. So it's actually just for kids 12 and under. So you have to have an adult, so it doesn't quite work for us. But they have trick-or-treating locations all over Islands of Adventure. They have one in Seuss Land over by Cat in the Hat. They have one in Marvel Superhero Island at the comic book store. Pretty much in every single land outside of Hogsmeade, they're going to have trick-or-treating stations. So if you have a little one, that would be awesome to bring them over there and get some trick-or-treat, get some treats this weekend. But what we did, since there wasn't much and we couldn't get a Hagrid's virtual line pass, we jumped on over to Universal Studios on the Hogwarts Express. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna check out the Scarecrow Stalk. We're also gonna go ahead and check out the skeleton bar as well. So available in most of the stores here at Universal Studios, the Scarecrow Stalk. If you've been to the Food and Wine Festival at Epcot or the Flower and Garden Festival, it's kind of like a scavenger hunt. You go around and you receive a trick-or-treating candy sampler bag after you visit all 13 locations. Seems pretty cool. We might try this one out. But it's actually running not just this weekend, but until November 1st.
So here's the Scarecrow Stalk brochure. So it's free. This is what's really cool about it. And then in here they have the locations of which you could find the scarecrows, the map inside, and then get these punched out, or stamped rather, to then redeem your trick-or-treat candy sampler bag. So we're gonna go around and try to look for all of these scarecrows.
So those of you hoping to come to go into the houses, make sure you get here early, because it's about 9:30 right now. Already haunted houses at capacity. And over here at the Universal Studios Halloween Horror Nights Tribute Store, which is really cool. If you have not been there yet, we have a video showing you around. But this upcoming Tuesday, they have a signing with some of the artists for Halloween Horror Nights. It's pretty cool. So down here in New York, right next to the Tribute Store, this is where they have the Revenge of the Tooth Fairy. Again, you do need to get a virtual pass for it. So this weekend, if you are coming, make sure you get that virtual pass nice and early, because again, they're already out. Halloween Horror Nights merch is starting to spread. They got some pop-up shops here right outside Jimmy Fallon. A lot of different shirts. A lot of these they have over in the Tribute Store. So the 30 Years, 30 Fears. The different cups. This one that looks really cool, like a comic book cover. Some posters and masks. And a sweatshirt, a bag, and a lanyard. One of the cool things about this Halloween event is that they have a couple food trucks set up. You can see the menu right here. Franken fried chicken and funnel brains. Some beer and some sodas here. And this is that second haunted house, the Bride of Frankenstein lives, right by Rip Rad Rocket. And somehow, there was a miracle that happened for us.
We got an early one!
Yes. So we went on the app right when it launched, but we can only get 2:30. And we're not going to stay that long. And so we thought we weren't going to go. But then Michaela hopped on the phone, and guess what? We got it for 9:40, and it's 9:35 right now, so 5 more minutes, we'll be able to go in. It's our turn to go into the Bride of Frankenstein Lives. Michaela's gonna scan in right now. So you scan in, and then you walk through this courtyard where you normally have the stage, where they have the Mardi Gras concerts. See, they got a long back and forth. Which does make me think, if they set up this big queue for just 2 days of a virtual pass where they're not expecting it to be backed all the way up, with the social distance markers down on the ground, maybe it would be more than just one weekend.
Hopefully. I mean, they have all this makeup and these sets up, but maybe they'll have more houses. Who knows? Maybe.
We'll see what they do. They definitely can't do, I don't think, a full-blown Halloween Horror Nights, but something like this, and maybe if it's just over the weekend for a few times, definitely will work. We did it. We braved the Bride of Frankenstein Lives over here at Universal Studios. What did you think?
I thought it was great. It's not as scary as I thought it would be, but because of social distancing, they don't want to have it too many scare actors in there. But it was nice to see the Bride of Frankenstein. She was the best part, let's be honest. It's her house. She was saving Frankenstein. It was great.
Yeah. And for me, I don't like haunted houses. I'm a baby for that stuff. But this one was doable for me. I'm a fan of the monster movies. I'm fine when it's in a movie, but when you're up close and you're in a haunted house and you're jumping out at me, I don't do it. But seeing some of the monsters, seeing Frankenstein, seeing Bride of Frankenstein, they had a couple other ones in there. I think I saw the Mummy. I think I saw Creature from the Black Lagoon in there too.
Little
so that
nods.
was cool. So that was pretty cool to see.
But definite win for me. If you liked the Universal Monsters house last year, it's not going to live up to that, but it's a nice little exception, I guess.
It'll hold you over.
It's nice to have houses back.
It will hold you over till next year. So every Scarecrow in the Scarecrow Stalk is all different. So over here at the SpongeBob SquarePants store, it's a pirate one. Very cool. I want to do a little bit of a crowd update. See over here in front of Diagon Alley, it's a little bit of people, not too much. But as you might have saw in the front of the park, where the tribute store is, where the actual haunted houses are, there are a lot of people. So it was a little bit harder socially distance over there. But over here, it is fine. So there's a lot of really cool scarecrows for the Scarecrow Stalk, but probably one of our favorites might be here at Sierra Traders when you get off the Mummy. You know, the Scarecrow Stalk would have been a lot better if I had gotten my cup of coffee. Looks like they added some more Halloween Horror Nights merchandise. So here is a Beetlejuice sweatshirt for $55. Pretty cool. And then also some candy. We got some sour watermelon cotton candy, some gummy eyeballs. Be just like Beetlejuice himself. Here over at the Cafe La Bamba, right across from Central Park, there's a really cool pop-up bar they have here at Universal, the Skeleton Bar. We're waiting in line right now for it, so we're gonna show you what's in there.
We're now going inside of the Skeleton Bar. It's actually really nice inside. It took us about 20 minutes to get inside because there was a big line outside I mean.
We have a skeleton bar that has 3 specialty cocktails.
Here are all the artwork that they have in the photos. These are people exiting over there, and it's actually nice that it's indoors, and the decor in here is very nice. At the Skeleton Bar, they have other things other than alcoholic beverages. So right when you come in, they have these options right here. And you can even see them through the little window here. Those s'more fries look amazing. I have to come back for those. But we got the mac and cheese. And there's the skewers right there. They look like great offerings. And pretty good portion sizes for the price. And we also got the candy corn frozen drink. That's so good. It looks delicious. Now we're attempting to go to the bar side of things, so we're the alcoholic beverages, and they have a cool walkthrough here. Much more decorations, more haunted house feel. This is probably the best line you're ever going to be in at Universal through the holidays. There is a lot more in here as you go about, but we're approaching the bar now, and they even have the menu on the side there. Here is that menu of drinks, and those are what's inside. Dominic is ordering now, so I'll find out what he ordered. So this is what we got from the skeleton bar. We got an array of things, mostly drinks. The first one here is that candy corn frozen drink. It's candy corn flavored, topped with that whipped cream on top. Then we got this vegan jacked up mac, which is vegan, like you could tell. Plant-based sausage, mushroom, basil pesto, bell peppers, tomatoes, and dairy-free cheese. And now we get to the alcoholic beverages over here. So this one right here, this is the yellow one. This is a Loup Garou. I always say that wrong. It has rum, pineapple juice, honey, chamomile tea, lemon juice, and pimento biters. And then this one right here is the Circus Peanut Screwball Peanut Butter Whiskey, creme de banana, and orange juice. We just finished up drinking and eating what we got at the skeleton bar. Everything was very, very good. I had no doubts about it with Universal, but I did not like that circus peanut drink. It was not my favorite. I know he did.
I liked it. It was easy to drink. It tastes like peanuts. I know you don't like peanuts, so that's probably why.
Well, I like peanut butter, but not in a drink. To me, it wasn't good, but it is a whiskey, right? Or bourbon? What
it's
is
whiskey.
It? Whiskey. So I'm not a whiskey fan either. So there you go with that. But the mac was so delicious. It was all vegan. And at first I was like weary about it because I've had vegan mac and cheese before and it wasn't very good, in my opinion. But this one was very delicious. And it was a good big portion.
Yeah. Bell peppers. There's a little kick to it there. It's good.
Yeah, vegan sausage, plant-based.
Yeah, and then the Loup Garou drink was very good. Very good. Had chamomile tea in there and like honey and stuff. It was good, but it tasted a little bit like lemonade mixed with chamomile tea with whatever alcohol they had in there. I don't even know.
Yeah, almost like was it Arnold Palmer
Yeah.
feel to it.
Yeah. But it was very good. And then the candy corn frozen.
Oh, so good. So good. We're still drinking it too.
Yeah, a little bit left, but it is absolutely delicious.
We're big candy corn fans. And we're missing candy corn a lot. Especially at Walt Disney World since they don't have the soft serve. This is a good little substitute to it. But other than that, everything was really good. I'm excited to come back and try the other drink, the mango one, and try the sweet potato fries, the s'mores fries. I'm really excited. Here's another crowd update. There are a lot of people still funneling in, and it's about 12 o'clock right now. So there's still a lot of people coming in and out of the park. And just to give you a reference, this Shrek 4D show line stretches all the way past this Betty Boop building and wraps around. So that's how busy it is, that Shrek is even that packed. And we saw that Transformers was about 40-minute wait. So that's a lot. We're gonna get the last Scarecrow, get our candy, and then head on out of here. It's a little too busy for our liking, but what's good is that there is still room for social distancing. People are walking, people are dispersing, and everyone has their masks on.
So we collected all of the stamps for the Scarecrow Stalk, and we got a free candy. So what did we get?
We got sour gummy bears, and then we got pea strings.
Eat those on the way home.
Yummy.
So that's our day here at Universal Studios in Islands of Adventure. Checking out the Halloween Fall Fun. There's a lot of cool stuff. We actually did a ton today. From checking out, getting some information about the trick-or-treating over at Islands of Adventure, to going into the Bride of Frankenstein Lives haunted house, trying out some of the food and drinks. We did a ton today.
I think, yeah, we did a lot. We didn't go on any rides, though. Our mission here was to just check out the Halloween stuff that they're offering. But if you're coming for rides and for houses, it just seems like there's just so many people here on the weekend. So you're going to have to choose what you want and what's your priority.
Yeah.
Good thing there's virtual queue passes. Just because there's virtual queue, though, doesn't mean you're not going to stand in a line when you get up to the rides or the houses. So keep that in mind, because people might think that you might just walk right into the house. No, there's going to be another line you're going to get into.
Yeah, and you want to get here early, because the houses were filled within the first 20 minutes for the entire day. And we, by some sort of miracle, we were able to get Bride of Frankenstein Lives for 9:30. But I don't think this is going to be the only one. There's a lot of people here, and it seems like a lot of people were really loving the different offerings, the food trucks. There were lines for that. The skeleton bar, we waited 20 minutes to get into the skeleton bar ourselves.
We wait 20 minutes to get into the first part of the skeleton bar.
Yeah.
So the lines are still there. It feels like Halloween Horror Nights in the sense of a lot of people are excited about Halloween.
So it took us about 30 minutes to get in line and then get out of the skeleton bar. But that was awesome. So I feel like they're going to do this again. Maybe 2-3 more times between now and Halloween. Maybe just for the weekends.
Yeah,
that would make sense.
I think the weekdays, there's just not enough people here to suffice all those team members working the houses.
Yeah, but you can feel it. There's an energy here today. The team members seemed really excited. They all had their Halloween Horror Nights masks on, or lanyards, and hats, and so they were all super excited. You can tell the guests here today were excited about it too. So it was just really cool to come out here, environment, even though we weren't able to do everything. I feel like we still got a ton done in the few hours we were here.
Yes, and I know Dominic's not a huge Halloween Horror Nights fan. We left early last year because it was his first time and he didn't really love it, but I know he felt comfortable doing it this time.
Yeah, I feel like for me, since I don't, what my problem is like the scare zones, because walking through it, I just get mad. But having it during the day does have a sense of calming into it. So when I went into the house, I didn't feel as bad because it was light outside. And then when I walked out, I was like, oh, well, no one's gonna scare me either. So it's just a lot better experience for me, but I know a lot of other people like the gloominess at night and the music playing, and that just adds into the fear. But I'm not a fear person. I'll watch a scary movie, but I will not voluntarily let someone jump out at me and scare me over and over and over again.
So this is a good alternative for those who, not alternative, but this is a good way to experience some houses without having Halloween Horror Nights. And another thing before I wrap up, before we end this, I wanted to let you know that don't be scared about what's online, about houses reaching capacity and park reaching capacity, because we're here at the entrance and they're letting people in. And there were people online saying that they're not letting anyone else in. Don't listen to everything. And also with the houses, they do have signs outside saying that they're at capacity. But at that same moment, I was able to switch my pass from 3 p.m. to 9:40 a.m. So don't be scared away. Just keep checking that app. Other than that, I love the Scarecrow Crawl, or what is it? The
Scarecrow Stalk.
Yeah, there it is. Scarecrow Stalk. That was fun. And getting free candy, free anything at a theme park, that's awesome.
But that is it for us today. We're going to head out. You guys let us know in the comments, what was your favorite thing you saw today? Are you going to be coming this weekend to the Halloween Horror Nights, mini Halloween Horror Nights here at Universal Studios. If they extend it and they have another weekend, would you go? Let us know in the comments down below. Like and subscribe and check out other videos. And thank you so much. We'll see you real soon.